Welcome back, cereal fans. I am your host, Siri, and on today's episode of Morning Munchology, I'm going to review something that I am conflicted with. I'm so excited for a new Krave excuse to eat cereal dry, but the combination, I think, is a great big miss. I clearly can see that they need some cultural advice on this one. Not that I'm the one to speak to it, but let's find out if you agree. Krave Cinnamon Sugar Churro. I get what Krave is. Krave at its heart is supposed to be this chocolatey delight, these pillows that, and I appreciate that they turn this one into what clearly looks like a churro, and they've shown me a dish of what it is. But churros are supposed to be in that dulce de leche kind of flavor zone. And so we should have had caramel. They put chocolate as the dipping sauce, and so I think it's a huge miss. They could have even said, oh, we're going to do it with whipped cream and put a cream filling in it, a vanilla flavor. Those are just absolutely unforgivable, I think. It's probably going to be amazing taste, but as far as what we're trying to achieve, I don't get it. So let's find out. The box art is beautiful. I love it. It just lacks a little bit of some kind of a mascot-ish thing. The churros are here. They're represented, but it's like we're selling to adults or something. So it's only a 9. The value on this one, it's actually a pretty good sized box for $5. So I can give you an 8 for that one. Let's hope that what we get is something a little different from a Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That I hope it's not grainy in the smell. And so what we've got is our cereal is flour. So oats, right? It's got everything. So who knows what this is going to smell like. My guess is it's going to be hopefully chocolatey, but maybe it ends up being that just the grain smell. I don't know, because the chocolate's locked inside. So no, the chocolate is not. Chocolate is really, really strong. So it's a dark chocolate. But wow, that's powerfully good. Not bad, but that's powerfully impressive, how strong the smell is coming off there. I don't get any sense of the cinnamon side. Maybe a little as I'm embedding myself into the bag, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I think now I can smell just a weird, odd combination of cinnamon and chocolate. That's not something that appeals to the normal American palate, so maybe I'm just missing something. We need spicy chocolate, I guess, maybe. I don't know. Opening bag smell, I think that's pretty decent. That's a nice 9 for it. The combination's a little bit off on me. Cereal color. I think these remind me kind of like the Quaker squares that they have, the color on them. So they're just a yellow version or a tan, but they're not very colorful. They remind me of, I don't know, little wagon. Remember the root beer barrels? That's kind of what they remind me of a little bit. Cereal color, it's okay. It's a 6. It's not great. Uniqueness of shapes. This is a perfect 10. This is the first time they've ever given us a Krave that has these indentions in it. It totally reminds you of a churro. You see the end of it where you can get a little bit. That's a perfect 10 of it. Dry crunch. Let's hope that this is an amazing combination. So they're delicate, just like all the other Kraves. The rigidity, there's a little bit to it. A taste, a hint of cinnamon on top. It's chocolate in the middle, and it's great. I don't get the sense that I'm eating a churro. The chocolate is too overpowering. There should have been a caramel in this one. There should have been a dusting of cinnamon on the outside, like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch or something like that one. It's a great cereal. It tastes great dry. I don't get the sense I'm eating a churro. It doesn't taste like a churro. Dry crunch doesn't cake too much. It's actually just going and resting down. It's so delicate. That rice just melts in your mouth beautifully. So dry crunch, not a strong crunch. I can give you a 7, but it's not sticking to my teeth terribly bad. Uniqueness of taste, the combination of the cinnamon. Maybe it's a little bit there. Yeah, no, I see it there. So unique taste. Yeah, I give you a 10 on that one. That's not bad because I have never had a cereal that's had this weird combination before. Taste matches the cereal name. Yeah, I give you a 9 on that one. The cinnamon could have been amped up a little bit more, but it's pretty decent for that one. I will take my licked one. I'll eat that. I'm not going to put that back in the bowl because that would be kind of awkward, I think, for most people. And me. So I will go ahead and pour myself a sampling of this cereal, and we will then go ahead and add our milk to it, and let's see if maybe the cinnamon flavor gets rolled off of there, that it gets into the milk and it becomes a better flavor overall after we've done that to it. In the meantime, your job is to see if you can get better, and you can help me reach this goal of 250 people by the end of summer. So find some subscribers, share the link out, and let's get some likes up there. Give me some comments. Have you ever had the churro at Costco? Wow, those are amazing, and that's what I was hoping to compare this to, but unfortunately, it's not quite that. It's still a great Krave, but that's my overall summary before I've even finished it. So let's find out if these pillows, these aren't pillows, if they break down when we hit milk. Now, actually, the middle does. Middle's absorbing, and it's melting in my mouth. The ends, however, they have a little bit more rigidity to them. They are very firm, and there's a crunch factor that's staying resistant to the milk. So I appreciate this version of churros more than I do the regular ones, where they're just very, very delicate throughout. So I think that this wet crunch actually improves. I can give you up to the 8, the overall joy. Let's find out what the heart rate is on our Apple Watch, which needs to sponsor us, because I talk about it and I love my Apple Watch. And my heart rate normally sits at a 60 whenever I measure it on my Apple Watch. And whenever I eat the cereal, joy always increases, and I measure that with an increase of the heart rate. If it's I'm at a start at 60, anything 5 above that gets a bonus point. We start at a baseline of 5. I'm at an 84. That is a 9. So this cereal, as flawed as I've given it, it really tastes decent. It's Krave cinnamon sugar churro, and I think it's a great dry cereal. I just don't understand the combinations very much of the flavors, but for you, you may differ, and you can tell me that how you feel about that combination, or if that's something that's traditional and I'm just missing the boat on it. Cinnamon and chocolate, a little spice in my chocolate. Okay, it's good cereal. You'll enjoy it. 85 is the score. Thank you very much for watching. Go out there and enjoy some breakfast, and God bless your cereal. Bye-bye.